are Heather and Paul Christie.
And for over 12 years, we've worked with executives and entrepreneurs to accelerate change in every aspect of their business.
Because we are in the fastest paced business environment that anyone has ever seen before.
So join us for the Evolve to Win show.
I want to share with you why affirmations generally don't work. First, let me start off by telling you what an affirmation is if you haven't heard this term before. An affirmation is when you use the two most powerful words in the English language, which are I am, and then you fill in the blank behind it. So as an example, I am happy, I am successful, I am courageous. Whatever those words are that you use to fill in the blank, those are affirmations. And the more often you repeat these affirmations, and this is scientifically proven, this is what the Olympic athletes use to really be as successful as they are constantly thinking, I am a champion. Now, these affirmations, when repeated enough times, especially when mixed with emotion, that's the access to the subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind rules our world. So if our conscious mind operates at 2,000 bits of information per second, our subconscious mind operates at 400 billion bits of information per second. So that's just an inkling into how powerful this subconscious mind is of ours. So, we have learned through science, through experiments, through results, that the right kinds of affirmations are hugely powerful in creating any level of success. But let me tell you why most affirmations are not working. I just recently got done with an executive coaching session. I was with a senior leader who is an extraordinarily powerful woman. She is a PhD. She is like number 2 in a company that's in the hundreds of millions of dollars, soon to be billion. And she came to me for executive coaching, not because she is challenged with leadership. In fact, her direct reports absolutely love her and they respect her and they would do anything for her. But where her challenge is she's really kind of critical and judgmental about her peers, right? She's just really struggling with those relationships. And she's also coming off as sort of disengaged because of this whole thing. All right, so after a number of coaching sessions, we actually got into this conversation about affirmations. I asked her the question, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, where are you right now in terms of your overall happiness and satisfaction with your current job here? And she thought for just a second and she said, I'm about a 3 or a 4. I thought, well, that's pretty terrible. I mean, who would want to go to work every day at a 3 or 4? You might ask yourself this same question that I asked to my client. What's your number? Write it down. Wherever you are in your number, just reflect on what that means right now. So here's the next question I asked her, and I'll have you do the same thing. Fill out your worksheet and fill in these words for yourself. The next question I asked her was, please give me 3 words that fill in the blank, I am blank. And I want your first 3 words that come to you. And the first 3 words that she came up with, she said, she goes, can I use more than 1 word? And I said, this can be your game. You want to use whatever words you want. She goes, good. I am completely bored, was the first thing that came out of her mouth. Then she said, I'm disengaged. And then the third one was, I'm dissatisfied. Now, you think about those 3 words, and I just had her do this exercise. I said, okay, time to reflect. What insight do you gain from the first 3 words that you gave me that really described this executive who's at a 3 or a 4 out of 10? And she looked at him, and the first observation, this is a smart lady, PhD, first observation was, oh my gosh, that's all negative. And it was. So interesting. If she kept going, she added in more words, I am critical, I am judgmental. It went on, and it was negative, negative. And these are the words that she had repeated to herself over and over and over. By the way, emotion doesn't have to be good or bad. It's just with emotion. And she's locked those into her subconscious mind. And so I said, it's no wonder you're operating at a 3 or a 4, is it? Because if you're feeling this way, you couldn't possibly be happy at the same time. So I said, if you had a choice in the matter, what are 3 different words that you might like to fill in? How would you like to experience this role? And she gave me 3 completely different words. She wanted to be valued, first and foremost. That was most important to her. She wanted to be engaged, and she wanted to be happy. I thought, oh my gosh, what if that was just the deal? What if that was what we were all striving for, was to just be happy? And it was then that it dawned on her. You know, this is a woman who's incredibly successful. She's gotten where she is today because she's always set goals, and then she's taken the necessary action to achieve those goals. But somewhere along the line, she stopped setting goals for herself. And when I asked her why, she said, you know why? She said, the answer is terrible, but I'll tell you. She said, I stopped setting goals because I've achieved everything that I ever thought I wanted. And it just doesn't matter. I'm still not happy. She said, I always thought that when I achieved these things, they would bring happiness. And that's not true. So I stopped setting goals. I thought, wow, that's really insightful. I love it when my clients get that insightful. So she recognized in that moment that it wasn't about achieving the results that would bring her happiness. She needed to be happy because that's a choice. And when she is being happy, the rest of the day, all the actions that she does in a different way, and she accomplishes the results that she's truly after. So we're working together, and I was working with her specifically on developing her leadership purpose. She gave me 3 new words. And so I said to her, okay, here's your drill. Here's what I want you to do for the next 2 weeks until we talk again. I said, I want you to just be happy. I want you to be engaged. And I want you to be valued. And she was silent for a minute. And I said, well, do you know how to do that? Do you know how to be happy? She said, yes. I said, do you know how to be engaged? She said, yes. I said, and do you know how to be valued? And she said, no. She said, these people don't value me. And there was her truth. She had said it to herself enough times. It was just what was real for her. So she didn't know how to switch that around. So I asked her a couple more questions about it, and here's what she recognized. She recognized that she's so tough on herself, as most top achievers are. She said, if I've done 99 things well, but I've messed one up, I focused on the one that I messed up. I put all my energy into that, and I over-amplify it. And guess what? She's been doing the exact same thing with her peers. So now you can see why she's not feeling valued. Maybe they've acknowledged her in 99 different ways for the good things, but the one thing that she feels like she messed up and she got some critical feedback, that's all she sees. So she's turning a blinder to all the good things. She's not able to see her value because she doesn't value herself, and she's projecting that onto other people. So this, my friends, is why affirmations generally don't work, is because we're not choosing the affirmations that would mean the most to us. Instead, we're just using the affirmations that come to us. We're using the affirmations that come to us from our environment that may be negative. How many negative affirmations do you think you have in any given day? I want you to do the exercise in the next module. Do not stop here. Click on the next module for an exercise that is going to bring this whole affirmations lesson home for you.